Maybe you're feeling fine with what is achievable with Compiz, CheiroDoc, so on the Unity desktop, but it's also possible that you just want to have a different desktop. So from the Windows world, we know from Windows 7 the desktop Aero. It's called like this, even when this is not so known in broad. And for Windows 8, the desktop theme Metro. So like this, sorry for clicking right mouse. So like this, for Ubuntu we have different desktops, but we have not to wait until a new version of Ubuntu, so we can install these desktops in parallel. And I want to show you two desktops. And for this, please open up the Software Center and search for, well, the first is GNOME. And GNOME is the basis of Unity. So much of this is already installed, but you have not the ability to reach the whole GNOME desktop in moment. So you have to get here the full GNOME desktop environment with extra components. And this is the first I want to show you. This is one of the big desktop environments for Linux. And other is, well, it's a very small one, a very fast one, a very simple one. Not every user likes this eye candies and popping up and this, and want to have a silent, a quiet desktop. And for this we, well, first we give our passphrases every time, and then we use the search field to search for Xubuntu and minus desktop, and this brings here the Xubuntu desktop system to us. So mostly you can find different desktops with the ending for the package desktop, but also Ubuntu, but also search for Ubuntu and desktops will bring you up very fast to the appropriated package name that you need for getting different desktop on your system. So I only show two examples here. Other very famous desktop environment is KDE. So it's the other big one, and KDE is too big here to show this, so I prevent us from this. And it's also to install it a little bit different than the common desktop environments. And well, we see us in some seconds, in some minutes. These are getting much packages to your system until the installation of all this has finished, and then we talk about how to proceed. When you switch in history in Software Center after the successful installation of the Xubuntu environment, it's also called Xfce, and the GNOME environment, then you will see a very, very long list of packages and programs that have been installed here. So it's really long, and you will see that in the application, so the number of installed programs has increased, really increased. So installing whole desktop environments will also bring much programs to your systems, and you will not all want to have this. So be careful with what do you install and how much desktop environments. Also a warning that too much desktop environments and the wrong ones could destabilize your system, so you may encounter crashes or very bad behavior of your desktop environment, even in Unity. So the desktop environment's kept separated, but the separation is not 100%. I closed the software center here, and we go over to the next preparation step. So when you remember, we have enabled automatically login. So you press the start button at your computer, the power button, and the computer boots and bring you direct to the desktop. This behavior is not what we need for different desktop environments. So, well, please call the system center, system settings, and I've already searched for it here, system settings. And in the system settings you will find in the right down corner on the system user accounts. Please click this. And here is our actual user account. And you see here automatic login is on. We want to change this of off, so we have the opportunity to choose in what desktop environment we want to log in. And first we have to unlock here the user settings, the account settings, and please give your passphrase to the system for doing this. And here we simply switch from automatic login to off. So this is all here. We lock this again and close the dialog. Okay, and now I shut down the system one time and we see us in some seconds. What you see here is the login screen for Xubuntu. So Xubuntu is a flavor of Ubuntu which ships as default with the Xfce desktop environment, and so this, what you see here is a kind of side effect I've talked just a minute before. This is not the normal Unity Ubuntu desktop login screen. So at the normal login screen you have here on the left side your credential window and give in your username and your passphrase, and this here is more Xubuntu style. And you see here I can choose my user account. I can choose a guest session, so I can log in without any credentials, without passphrase, and this is very similar to a live session, but I have also no access to the system itself, so I can only, well, surf a little bit around on something different, but I cannot access any documents or whatever, especially not the documents of other accounts, so they are blocked for this guest session. And well, I keep it here on user, and well, I want to choose in what desktop I log in. So here at the right upper corner you see this little icon here, and click on this. In a moment Xubuntu session is enabled. Here is my normal Ubuntu session with Unity, and here I have GNOME in different flavors. Well, I just start with GNOME and give here my passphrase in, and you will see GNOME is, well, it's very similar to Unity. This here is the genuine GNOME 3 desktop. So at the moment this here is in fact 3.10, the version number, and we see here, well, it's more or less the same as in Unity. And here on the left upper corner you have activities that you can get something that is very similar to that was the Unity Dash is. And here you have a launcher. You can search for some terms, some applications, and well, this is, well, we could start Firefox one time. You have here application panel, and this Firefox, and well, you have seen GNOME for now, and if you're more interested in, you can easily dig here in deep in. I've went back to the login screen, and well, we try Xfce or the Xubuntu session. So I choose this here and give again my credential, and gives the system some seconds to get this on. And well, this is the Ubuntu session and the Xfce desktop. You see here some different icons: file system, home, documents, so I start here one time, the file manager, and well, here in the left upper corner is again a little symbol with a very classical starter drop down menu. You have your categories as well as education and so on, some wine programs you can search for, and yes, this here is the Xfce desktop, and you may play a little bit around and look if this is something useful for you.